It's August 2023, and I'm visiting Diamond Lake in the southern Cascade Mountains of Oregon. This lovely lake at an elevation of 5,000 feet has been called the Gem of the Cascades and is a great place to camp, boat, hike, and bike. The lake is located in the Umpqua National Forest, and at this point I'm on the access road that leads to the lake and to the 3 campgrounds that are adjacent to the lake. The Diamond Lake Campground is located on the east side of the lake, the Thielsen View Campground on the west side, and I'll be staying at Broken Arrow Campground on the south side of the lake. The Broken Arrow Campground is set back a bit from the lake in a forest of lodgepole pines. The Broken Arrow Campground has 138 reservable campsites arranged in 13 loops. My campsite is in the F loop. My campsite is just ahead on the left. It has a convenient drive-through parking spot. Before I park, I'm going to drive through this camping loop and look around a bit. I've arrived on a Friday afternoon, and at this time it seems that most of the campsites are unoccupied. Later in the evening, it seemed like most or perhaps even all of the campsites were occupied. Now I'm ready to park and get settled into my campsite. My brother drove up from California to meet me at the campground. He has a campsite just around the corner from me. As the camera view is changed from looking downward to looking to the west, you can see the south end of Diamond Lake, and off in the distance, Mount Bailey, the remnants of an old volcano. As the camera view pans from west to east, we get a good view of the lake and the trees lining the south end of the lake. As the camera view continues moving to the east, you finally get a view of Mount Thielsen with its rugged, sharp peak at 9,000 feet. My brother and I are very interested in exploring the John Dellenback Trail. This is an 11.5-mile trail that goes completely around the lake. So we headed out from the campground, traveling on our bikes to a nearby picnic area and boat launch on the south shore of the lake that also has an access point to the Dellenbach Trail. From the boat launch site, there's a good view of the east side of the lake. From this point at the south end of the lake, we began our bike ride around the lake on the John Dellenback Trail. We've reached a bridge that flows over Silent Creek into the southwest corner of the lake. It's a lovely clear stream that gently flows to the lake. The trail has now turned north along the west side of the lake. It's also climbed up a hill a bit into a forested but somewhat more open landscape. We're at a viewpoint at the north end of the lake, looking towards the south end of the lake and the Broken Arrow campground where we're camped. As the camera view moves to the west, you can again see Mount Bailey. We're now on the west side of the lake, and we're biking through the Diamond Lake National Forest Service campground. This campground stretches along the entire west side of the lake. As you can see, a nice thing about some of the campsites is that they're right along the lake. One of the nice things about getting away from city lights is seeing all the stars at night. A view of the night sky from Broken Arrow Campground. It was quite warm during my stay at Diamond Lake, with highs in the 90s, so it was really great to get out on the lake in my inflatable kayak. That's Mount Bailey again, straight ahead. As I return to the boat launch, that's the sharp peak of Mount Thielsen ahead. As I get to the end of this video, a view of the lake from the south shore. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.